Hello, this is Vidya. Welcome to What's Your Home Story. As you can see, the peonies are in full bloom in our front garden. So today we're going to do our front yard garden tour. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this. So welcome to my front garden. I have been waiting for it to be a cloudy day so I can take a good video, but unfortunately I don't see that coming anytime soon. Plus, as you can see, the peonies have already flopped over. um, Usually I've been able to manage them without peony cages, but I think this year might just be the last one that I'll have to buy penny cages going forward. Look at how much weight those buds had, and they're all floppy. And we had rain only for one day, which is surprising as well, because the peonies otherwise get all washed away in the rain every single year. So this year we only had one rainy day, but that was enough to flop them over like this. So this is the general McMahon peonies. uh, I have two bushes. Let me see if I can get a close up. So that's what they are, and it's all over the place, as you can see. um, I had an Indian chief iris, and this is how it looked like when it bloomed. Again, it's an early spring bloomer, so it's pretty much done by the time the peonies are in full form. To go over to this side, um, this is I'm trying to shoot the video without the shadow. So this is supposedly a carpet rose. Actually, the front garden looks a little bit overgrown now because I trimmed all of these in February and they just went crazy. My roses have gone crazy. They've grown overgrown so much, but then literally every branch has a bud, so I don't want to chop them off or prune them right now. I want the buds to bloom. So this is the tag said a carpet rose. Definitely not a carpet rose. It's more of a shrubby. It's a red one. I don't know the name. There was one single bloom that was pretty much done. Actually, I think I can show you. There are blooms on the side. See, that is a deep red bloom. So soon all of this will be completely red. And the allium, this is the Globe Master, and these are the only ones that came back for me. I had a couple other ones that are pretty much done. Even the Globe Master, this is pretty much done, and you can see the peonies from here as well. uh, so actually I was waiting for this bush to bloom as well for taking the video. This is a St. John's wort, and it's covered in buds, so will bloom in a day or two, maybe before I post the video. If these bloom, I'll take another one so you all can see. So this is how, no, it's way too sunny. Maybe on the other side I can show you. This is how, no. So this is how the blooms of the St. John worts look like. Here I have a white salvia and some candy tuft in that corner. This is like a tricky space for me. Nothing grows here. So this year I split some of my summer alliums and planted there. That's what you're seeing right next to Atlanta. Out here I have the Mexican spring rose, which is a weed. Again, last year I was very aggressive with it and I pulled out a lot, so this year it's a lot more controlled. Last year, like, it was a bed of it was like a sea of pink here, but this is how, after an aggressive control, how much I have. Kind of dwarfed everything in the front. I have some nasturtiums and a petunia growing in that planter. Once these primroses die down, I think I can the others will come into prominence. So this is how the blooms look. This is the Mexican primrose, and it's definitely a weed, even though the flowers look really, really pretty. I got fooled by these delicate flowers, the pictures of these flowers, but if you're planting it for wand, it is going to spread everywhere. Another Globe Master allium. Actually, the sizes of these alliums have become smaller as the years have gone by. See, this is how much they spread. So there is a Coreopsis in here starting to bloom again. It's full of buds. Like I said, if I wait for one more week, there'll be a lot more buds, but my peonies are going to be done by then. So I just wanted to capture the peonies. uh, Maybe I think I'll do a part 2 of this video on the same site so you can see how much things have changed. I have another Coreopsis, the same one. I repeat plants quite a bit. That is covered in buds as well. This is my white drift rose. If you saw my rose rosette virus video, I had to remove actually 3 4 of them, no, actually 5 of the white drift roses. Look at the amount of buds on these. I mean, this is such a star performer, and I would, I think I forget the exact name of this white one. I think it's white icy drift or something. Anyway, it's that trademark drift rose, and I cannot recommend this enough. Frankly, such a star. And if you see that empty spot in the back between the salvia and this crazy growing bush, which is an Abelia, Canyon Creek, I think. That was where I had 3 of my drift roses. So this was the same thing as this was there, 3 bushes over there, and the middle one got the rose rosette virus. So I'm waiting for these to bloom, and then I have the same supposedly carpet rose, red one. I mean, these literally tripled in size. Even the drift rose tripled in size from what I pruned in February. So that's why it looks really overgrown here. That is the red carpet rose. Camera unfortunately doesn't capture the color well. It's a nice dirt. So if you see, you can see how overgrown this whole patch looks. See that? And I have a couple of hostas. The thrift is almost done. I had a lot of hyacinths. This is basically my annual patch. I've been starting a lot of things from seed, so hopefully they catch up here. I haven't been able to visit the nurseries as much as I like to, so this spot is empty. Usually this is my verbena or lantana spot. I have annuals all over the front. More Mexican primrose here. My Buddha, look at, he's like covered in vegetation as if he's sitting in a forest. That's how overgrown things are here. That hosta seems to be doing very, very well. I don't know the name of this one. It was a generic one that I think I got from Walmart many years ago. There is another hosta here. Again, this is pretty new. This is the 2nd year, so it's just starting out. The other one is pretty established. And behind the Buddha, you can see the porch. And here, look at how pretty these are. These are the prettiest flowers, but they are a weed. They are a weed, I tell you, they're a weed. So the lilac is here. I have speedwell out here. Another drift rose, the white drift rose. Again, tons of buds on it. The salvia is pretty much done over there. More peonies, all of them fallen. And here the St. John's wort has opened up a little bit. So this is actually in the evening, so the flowers are actually closing. So this is, and as you can see, look at the buds. So the primrose, it keeps spreading everywhere. I have some black-eyed Susan. Again, more peonies. This is one peony bush. All of them fell over. And I have some buds on my yarrow. This is a hot pink yarrow. And more salvia. So again, this is the spot where I had 2 of those white drift roses. One we removed last year, and that's where this yarrow is. The one that you saw in the earlier rose rosette virus video, the one that we removed, is here. I planted a little lime hydrangea. So that's it for now, with just the peonies and the primrose blooming. Here I have more perennial salvia, more salvia. These are bobo hydrangeas. And I have I forget the name of this clematis on this lamppost. It is an improved version of the Jackmanii. That's all I can remember, but let me look it up and add it. My hanging basket, the calibrocas were all overwintered from last year. Nasturtium started from seed. Only the, I'm drawing a blank on that one. The gray plant. I know the name, but I'm drawing a blank. But that was store-bought in this planter. So I made that hello sign. I'll post the tutorial for that pretty soon. It's actually way too sunny, so I think I might have to take this video on a different day, but here is a closer look at my pots in the front. So this coleus, I had overwintered a plant, and then I started cuttings from it, rooted them in water. That's what the coleus is. These are super petunias, and these mums seem to be confused, and they are blooming now. These mums are there in the spots for the last 4 or 5 years, and they come back and bloom every fall, but this seems to be an exception that I have so many buds. I pinched the tops, but there were way too many buds for me, and I didn't want to lose those. I have some Peruvian daffodils, and some rain lilies in these pots as well, which are coming up. Over here we have a calla lily and a succulent planter with hens and chicks. And then here is a lavender. It's a new plant. That's why the blooms are pretty small. And across the door we have elephant ears, which hopefully will be big soon. Also lobelia and some seedlings that I don't remember what it is. Here there is a foxtail fern. And over here in the railing planters, I have Dusty Miller, Salvia, and a couple of things that I started from seed, like alyssum and nasturtiums and some creeping jenny that I took from the other pots and divided over here. So here is a look at the hello sign and the planters on the porch. Over on the side garden, we have our knockout rose hedge. As I mentioned in the rose rosette disease video, we had to remove two of these roses. One was here where the crepe myrtle is, and the other one is out here. So this rose bush, actually this hedge used to look very, very pretty. I mean, it's a double knockout rose, so it's actually a very beautiful rose. I know knockouts get a bad rap, but this one has been performing really well. So when they start out, the color is a deep pink, and then as they age, it gets lighter and lighter. I mean, because it's a double knockout, the shape of the flower is also much better than the usual single ones. So this is how our hedge looked like last year in spring, and over here I have another knockout rose. It's a yellow one, starts out it's really good yellow and then ages to a cream. Behind the butterfly bush we have another knockout, actually both yellow and pink one. This seems to be doing really well. I hardly fertilize it. Yes, of course it has the rose soft fly, which seems to be a problem for all of the roses here. It's actually very, very windy today. Sorry. The white one, or actually the yellow one, is not performing that great, maybe because it doesn't get the sun, but this is actually really doing well. As you can see, it's way too windy, but that wraps up our tour for today. And this is our side garden for you. Hope you like the garden tour. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and happy gardening.